The destroy ending in Mass Effect is the absolute worst ending, and I'm going to cover it here. And yet it seems to be the most popular. Now, it's been a while since I've played, but Mass Effect consumed me when I was a lot younger. It's some of the best storytelling in the last decade.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Now, I'm not fully going over the other two endings, and I'm not here to tell you which ending I would choose. I'm just here to tell you why Destroy is the absolute worst ending. Now, I've been lying in the shadows.
Hiding in the shadows. Hiding from who you truly are.
Awaiting for someone to finally challenge me on this. Honestly, it could have been anybody. We could have been at a Waffle House with a couple of 12-year-olds in the background talking about this ending, and I would have turned around and I would have destroyed those two 12-year-olds. Because that's how passionate I am about this. Okay, I've had multiple conversations with my wife on why this is the worst ending, and she's sick of it. Now, I have one absolutely massive reason as to why Destroy is the worst ending.
Not just big, it's huge!
But I'd rather not start with the biggest banger. Instead, I'll save it for the end. First, I would like to try and cover why I think people like Destroy. And if I miss something, maybe I can hear or see a better reason in the comments. I think some people like it because they see it as an absolute end. This is the soldier's ending, and I think that's represented when you're given the option and you see Anderson shooting at the weird tube thing. Also, it's reinforced the entire game, and I quote by Hatchet, "Dead Reapers is how we win this thing." The thing is, Anderson, Hackett, Turians, Geth, Quarians, Krogan, you name the character, it doesn't matter. None of them have all the information to make an informed decision. Shepard is the only person that can make the decision. What I'm saying is, I think some players are guided to choose Destroy by other people that have half the facts. But these are part of the factors that are leading you to choose Destroy. It's because everybody is surrounding you, telling you, we need to destroy the Reapers. They don't understand anything about the Reapers other than that they are here to destroy them, and that is bad, so we must destroy them back. Therefore, you are told to choose Destroy the entire game. And because it's a video game, people aren't taking it too seriously, which is fine. Another reason is I've seen some comments say they believe the Star Child is lying to you or bending the truth in a way to make you choose anything but Destroy. Now, for clarity, the Star Child is the embodiment and the representation of all the combined knowledge of the Reapers. So this would mean it's an effort to save itself, or the Reapers. And I don't think this argument is grounded in any type of reality. This assumes the Reapers have emotions and are capable of wants and needs. But most importantly, it means the Reapers are capable of lying to you. This is absolutely wrong. From Game 1, Day 1, the first time Shepard meets Sovereign, he is told exactly what the Reapers want.
Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything. The cycle cannot be broken. The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
It's salvation through destruction. Not only that, but Sovereign never speaks with emotion. At most, you could say the Reaper's condescending.
Aren't we forgetting one teensy-weensy but ever so crucial little tiny detail? I own you!
But look at it from its perspective. This might actually be the millionth time he's explained this to someone.
Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
These creatures have lasted millennia and have done this an uncountable number of times. Sovereign, Harbinger, the Reapers, Starchild, they all speak in a manner that's Matter of fact, even when the Reaper on Rannoch is about to die, it doesn't plead for its life. It just simply stops existing.
The cycle must continue. You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation. Finish your war. We will be waiting.
I don't think emotion is a factor for these clankers.
We are infinite.
That's a lot of clankers. Let's remember, these battery bloods probably couldn't pass a CAPTCHA. Oh, shit.
And normally we don't really let clankers at the table, but what? That's what they're called, they're clankers.
The Star Child actually has a good speech about this.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance.
Like I said, it's not about hate. If anything, the Star Child sounds like it knows it's time for a new solution.
But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
I don't think he would give you a choice if emotions were involved. I think another reason people don't like control or synthesis is because synthesis is what Saren argued for, and control is what the elusive man argued for. To some people, the idea of letting either of the bad guys be right is terrible.
That's terrible.
You seem kind of psyched.
No, I'm bummed.
Okay, now moving on to a legitimate issue about control, which is two major things. One, it turns Shepard into a god, a being that decides everything for everybody at any point in time. His word goes. He replaces the catalyst, basically. I find it funny a lot of people actually don't like that idea, considering the entire game, you spend all this time as a Spectre who is stepping over the red tape. His word goes. You're a Council Spectre, a god. Your activities are classified to the average person, and even to the higher-ranking individuals.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Garrus sees it. Even if you choose to take the moral high ground in the conversations you have with him, there are multiple points in the game where Shepard starts flexing Spectre business in order to cut through the red tape, which I would love to find a couple of those clips to insert here, but I'm not going to go through the 150 hours of gaming to look for those specific clips. It's not happening. Hell, half your conversations with Garrus in the first game involve him saying, "Thank God we're here. There's no red tape anymore. We can just go do what needs to be done."
I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
That's godlike in itself. And I think it's almost hypocritical for some of those people. But yes, is one guy reigning over everybody as a god a bad thing? Yeah, probably. Anyways, none of that really matters comparatively to the fact that choosing control doesn't actually fix anything. When the Mass Effect relays get destroyed in the ending of Destroy, they're gone. Now, there is no real explanation to how in Destroy, the Turians, the humans, Krogans actually can fix the mass relays, given that it's Reaper technology and we don't actually know how to fix it. But in the Control ending, the Reapers can rebuild the relays, and it at least stops the violence. For now. But it's not a solution, it's a band-aid. Even with Control, as you can see with the Quarians and the Geth, ultimately it's gonna happen again. The cycle will restart, because there is no solution right now. I don't think I necessarily like any of the endings, to be honest. But I do know that the destroy ending is most certainly not the right ending. I'm not going to tell you everything Leviathan says. I'll link the videos down below if you want to look at them and do your own research. But basically, the Reapers let smaller civilizations grow and learn before they destroy themselves with AI. Think the Quarians and the Geth, right? As the Star Child puts it, they harvest the knowledge collected by all older civilizations, leaving the smaller ones for the next cycle, all in an attempt to seek an answer for the preservation of life. The child states they tried a peaceful solution, but the effort always ends in conflict, so the harvest was the new solution. Now that Shepard has made it to here, the variables have been altered and a new solution is needed. Destroy targets and destroys all synthetics. This includes Shepard and all of his friends. Most people in the game are partly synthetic. Without a doubt, you'll do as Hackett wants and kill all the Reapers as you've been told to do. But as the Star Child says,
it is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
The Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
It's just, the Star Child is telling you that if you choose destroy, yeah, the Reapers will be gone. But guess what's going to happen? The organics and the synthetics are going to fight again. Again, the Quarians and the Geth.
How you doing? I apologize if there was any confusion. I am an AI language model developed by OpenAI called ChatGPT. I am here to provide information, answer questions, engage in conversations, and assist with any...
True. Hey, yo.
Wait.
Hey.
No.
That was only resolved because you are Shepard, who is basically a god.
That conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I actually think it's an unfixable solution. Organics crave power. It might not be just because of power, but conflict will always arise. I only point to power because look at Mass Effect 3. Admiral Gerrel is constantly trying to take control and almost get everybody killed just to win a fight with the Geth. Let me look at some real-world examples. I'm going off the book here, but look at modern-day political correctness. Now, there's nothing wrong necessarily with being politically correct in many ways. You know, it's important for jobs, it's important for many reasons. But at the same time, a lot of the people that are out to correct other people for political and social reasons, it's more of a power grab. It's a person trying to take the moral high ground and say, I am morally superior to you. A lot of times it does seem to be a power play, a power move. It's not even recognizable to the person because it's almost subconscious. We crave power as organics, as humans, as people. Look at Tally's trial. Admiral Chorus is trying to be correct the entire time, no matter how wrong he actually is. There's plenty of points and examples that you could use. No, really though, after sitting there and listening to the Catalyst say and tell you all of these things and you still choose destroy, it's got me like this.
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
So you understand, now with the Reaper solution gone, synthetics will eventually rise to destroy all of the organics, and life ceases. What was the point? That's why Shepard says,
there has to be another way.
You know, back in the day, it would show you how many people picked destroy, and I would stare at the screen in absolute disgust.
Why?
Well, let me know your thoughts. Why did you choose destroy? And then let me know now why you regret choosing it.